we do have a great show for you guys tonight. And we're going to dissect some really interesting things. I know the title was up. Like I said before, the title was up.
Facebook did not want us to be great.
Facebook did not want us to be great.
So we had to take it down.
It got deleted, but after the show, I'm going to put it back on. But the title for the show tonight is going to be really, come on, sister.
Oh, go ahead, I'm listening to
you.
you. What's the title of the show?
It's going to be really nice. So let's go. You ready for the drum roll?
Go ahead.
Drum roll. Drum roll for tonight. The title is Age, Education,
Bet,
Social Status,
Ethnicity,
and Ethnicity. Do it matters when it comes to choosing a mate.
Hi, y'all. I support y'all. I'm just not interested in relationship talk.
Hi, Chris. Jeffrey, you know what? You never know. You know, you might shoot your shot on somebody.
Bro, I was just about to say, you might find your situation all up in our face.
You know?
I'm just saying.
Being present is good. It's good to be present, Jeffrey.
Them smiles are everything.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Chris.
Alrighty. Okay, so let's get started. We have some good questions, some good things that we're going to be. And guys, ladies and gentlemen, you can ask us questions as well.
Ask
questions. You can make your comments and so on and so forth.
Let us know.
But here we go.
We're wrong.
Yeah, we might be wrong. We're not right.
We might be
all
right too. We like to be right.
Not
but
all
we
the
can
time. Be wrong. But we always right because we're women. Hi, Jose. Hi, Shay.
Hi, y'all.
Hey. Okay, so age. Let's start with age, right? Which is like what the number one thing. You meet somebody, and one of the first thing they ask is, how old you is?
Could you correct that English? Right when you say that, I'm be like, sir, I'm old enough to know I ain't messing with you. Talking like that. I'm sorry.
That ain't good English.
Hi, Jose. I love your energy. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Jeffrey, I'm not looking though. Bet.
That's the best time, Jeffrey. Because you're not looking, that's when they come right on in. You know? You might not even need to shoot your shot.
But when they ask,
so age. So they ask, you know, how old you are or whatever, right? But that's not really the question. The question is, does it matter when choosing a mate? Does age matter when choosing a mate?
Yes, it does. No, I'm sorry, it does to me. So let me put that out there. To me,
let us know if we're all wrong.
And he said you look 15. Listen, I'm gonna need you to get off me real quick, okay? No, but it does matter to me. Okay. Here's the thing, that it matters in a sense. Let me put it that way. Because if you're 12, no, okay, I'm not gonna. That's statutory rape.
What you gonna do with it?
I can't. If you're 18, because that's a legal age.
If
you're 18, and your mindset is already at is at 12, we having a problem.
They say anyway that women's age
developmentally,
are mentally, like we're more developed mentally. We're older in age anyway. So we got them beat by like 5 years automatically.
Right. So that's why sometimes you see cougars being the women going after the men rather than the the cougar situation. And then women normally date higher up.
Would you ever date someone younger than you?
I have, from past experience.
Okay.
Hold on. Yes. Hold on. Yes. Age and stage of life you're in. Hell yes. Allegedly, age shouldn't matter because the person is experienced. See, that's the thing. If they're mentally there, then I could probably consider it. But that hasn't been my experience. My experience
should come with experience, Chris said.
Nah, I can't date no 60-year-old lady. She double my age. Listen, I promise you. For me, somebody younger than me a whiles back tried to talk to me.
How much younger?
Like probably 4 years younger.
4 years younger? Okay, that's not
4 years. I want to say 4
much.
years younger, something like that. Tried to talk to me, whatever. And cougars seem to find you. I wonder why. So they tried to talk to me or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I already had my reservations. But then when the high school jokes started to come, I was like, oh, no. No. When the conversation was just about stuff that didn't make sense to me because I need somebody who's goal oriented. I need
I
somebody
like my dude with Power Rangers.
Bruh. I don't want to talk about Power Rangers. I don't want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't. Some use experience against you still isn't always a safe move. You're absolutely right.
You're right, KG.
But I don't want to work with somebody who is talking about Yu-Gi-Oh and talking about if. Listen.
I'm on Sailor Moon.
Listen. Listen. I do not want to have these conversations. I want to have business-oriented conversations. I want to have proper mindset. Future, I do not want to hear how you mad because the season.
Even if it's a man on a woman perspective, like on a man perspective, like she wants to talk about like the highlight of her day is, you know, we ain't got nothing wrong with it. I'm not throwing shade, but
What?
the highlight of her day is like Housewives of Atlanta, or like that's like.
Oh, she excited, she popping, and then you sitting there like.
Like,
That's
oh.
it. Hold up. Shay says, I'm 31, B. No younger than 28, at the very least, and no more than 10 years older than me. But
Okay,
if you're 40 plus,
age
you
gap,
have.
Shay.
But if you're 40 plus, you have to still be willing to do things with me, etc. Not to be total homebody. Sorry.
Okay. Author says exactly. Shay.
I shared the live, so have a blessed night. Thank you.
Thank you,
enjoy
Jeffrey.
your night. Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh. Listen, Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not saying Yu-Gi-Oh was a popping or whatever, but this should not be the source of all of our conversations. He should not be saying, I choose
I don't know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Whatever. I think women are more apprehensive about dating a younger dude. I think we all know why. Facts. Because guys are like already younger sometimes in mentality, and we need to date older to get the same level of mentality.
Me, okay, like for me, I don't know like if I would date younger, right? I do not know if I would date younger. So I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Yeah, so what's the writing?
Are we good? Okay, I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
guys.
so
But,
hold on. Wait, we still got some more.
There we go.
I'll fight about
Sorry,
Sailor Moon
guys.
and Power Rangers.
Sorry.
Someone
tried to come on and I don't know what happened. Yeah.
LL Jenny keeps me laughing. Thank you, boo. No more than 6 years older. Men are more willing to get that cougar. Listen, age is a situation.
Would you date older?
Yeah.
Okay, like you wouldn't date younger, but would you date older?
Yeah.
You would date older. How old would you go? I feel a sneeze coming on. That's because there's a lot about. Okay. Should I hold?
We can talk about Trump vacation dreams. I don't want to talk about Trump, but everything else we could definitely do that shit. How older could I go?
Yeah.
I would say I married older. See, James Lee married older. You know, he got that cool. He got that cool. I would date probably. Okay, so don't judge me, y'all. When I was like younger, prior to all of my situations, there was somebody that was trying to talk to me. Mm-hmm. I was probably like what? 18-ish, but probably like, no, I had Brian already. So I was like 19, 20-ish, 19-ish. Okay. And this, don't judge me, y'all, 50-something-ish year old guy tried to talk to me. And I would have said, let's, keep talking because, mind you, mental stimulation, all that good stuff. But here it is. He was 50-something-ish. He was still living his 20-ish lifestyle. So I was like, yeah, bet, no, deuces, dubs, wills, all that good stuff. Yeah.
So because he was of age, that did not in any way made him more mature.
Age does not define maturity.
Y'all, it does not.
Age does not define maturity.
I had like a recent experience of someone that was like 21 years older than me. Because for me, I've always dated older.
Like, Shut up,
Arthur! So I've always dated older, right? So I always kind of did. Like from my real first boyfriend to like my ex, my first husband, like it's always been older men.
Right.
But my ex-husband, my second husband, was actually 1 year younger than I am. Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna try something different. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But then after that, right, after my separation, I've been talking to like older men again, thinking, okay, you know what, I'm gonna get back to the older man thing and see what happened.
Yeah.
And y'all, the games that's coming from these older men. She's dying because she knows.
Yo, the game, it's like the OG games.
I mean, and then the thing about it is that, you know, like I could say I'm a little smart, you know, I'm a little intelligent. So, but it's like the game that's coming through with these older men. I mean, I'm thinking like, okay, like wait, I gotta see your idea
this
again.
guy is up here.
You know, I'm thinking that you're grown. You about something. You about something real. You about something strong. You about something popping. And then it's like you pull these games, and I'm like, wait, like you 59.
How you playing these little kids?
How you 59 and you do like?
We got comments.
We got comments.
Do the
All right.
relationship concept in the movie Waiting to Exhale apply to the discussion of age?
Waiting to exhale or
Waiting to Exhale.
Where? How?
With what's the girl name?
We had a waiting to exhale experience.
No, like
with
the movie.
Is it waiting to exhale or how Stella got her groove back?
Maybe how Stella got.
I think how Stella got her groove back,
Maybe.
KG. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, because I don't think waiting to
Exhale
exhale had a older, younger thing.
situation.
Confirm, KG.
Jenny, you were about to feed Buddy some applesauce. Leave me alone.
No tea.
WD-40. Leave me alone. How much younger will y'all go?
How much younger would I go? You know what? Again, I don't think I really am for the younger type of men because of where and how I think, how I maneuver, how I act.
If I had to date younger, I would probably date no younger than what am I saying? You see what I'm saying? No younger than 27.
Okay, because for me, I'm going to be 38, like, in a week and a half, y'all. I'm going to be 38. So for me, I think the youngest I would date would be 36.
Like 2 years different?
Yeah. For me, only because of, you know, again, where I'm at mentally.
Stella has your move back.
Okay, how Stella, yeah. So it's like only because I know where I am mentally.
And where you want to
like,
go.
If I go anywhere younger, like he would have his stuff he would have to have his life together.
Did you just use one of your vouchers?
I used one of my slang vouchers. Together. Like he would have to like really have his stuff together, guys, for me to go anything younger than that, because I can't do the babysitting thing. Like I got 5 kids.
You gotta inherit another one.
I don't need another kid. I don't need to adopt another child.
Nope, they just got that old school game, hit you with the Luther Vandross line and say, you know I love you.
Child, that love came in popping. That I love you was on every sentence and every word and every comment. And
Nancy,
I was like,
you
love
said age
affirmation
does
is
not
me.
define maturity, and I agree. However, please share what defines maturity.
Yes, that was actually the next question.
Wait, but we have so many other different marks to hit.
Yeah, we do. We have some other marks to do, but that is definitely a question.
So it's coming up.
It's coming up. So what defines maturity in a man?
Would either of you date me? Ooh, Demetri, you just put us on the spot now, did you?
McFarland. She'll look into your page later, and we'll dissect it and see if you're dateable. I can't stand you. I haven't checked out your profile. You know, like I have to check out your
vitals
profile,
and she'll check you out.
And I gotta see, you know, if we would be even compatible, you know, spiritually, emotionally,
but
physically.
mentally, them older dudes played games also. So what's the difference? That's exactly
Let me tell you,
the
they
point.
all play games, and this is my thing. Like I thought, if I went older,
it was
like
a better
it would have been a better situation, more stable, more you know, like that's what I thought. Because keep in mind, guys, I've been out the dating game for a long time, so I didn't know what to expect. So I didn't even want to be bothered with the younger men. I just wanted to go straight back to the older dudes.
Bumbleclot.
that wasn't the case. That it really did not matter for
Right.
me. It didn't matter if I went. I might as well had went 20 years younger.
Right.
You know, from what I received and what I got. Okay. So let's dissect his question first. So he said that what qualified maturity? What makes a man mature or shows that he is mature based on his, well, not based on his age obviously, but what makes a man mature? What do you think?
Knowing how to prioritize.
Okay.
Knowing, give me a second, y'all. Knowing how to prioritize is one thing that you can sense, you know,
Okay.
their maturity. Because if your priority is being present or having a perfect attendance at the club, maybe we not maybe we not mature yet, because you know we're putting our time. If no, boom, here it is, boom. Check how you spend your money.
Okay.
Check your bank receipts. If it's saying you're paying rent, light bill, FPL bill, water, utilities, your payment's not late, that's another sign. If it says you're buying bottles after bottles after bottles, you at somebody's strip club, G5 is open on Tuesday, 5 for Tuesday, $5 on Tuesdays, maybe we're not mature yet. Or let's go with how you handle your family, how you speak with people, how you interact and engage. Certain things like that, you'll be able to determine if you're at a certain maturity level, and you can kind of determine what level that is. If you, and this is no offense to anybody, if you have to spell check the word the because you've been writing DA for the longest, maybe we're not there yet.
With you, girl.
Maybe we just not there yet. But maybe not there yet.
For me, maturity in a man.
I said it's part of it. I didn't say it was, mind you, people that lacks maturity lacks that sense of responsibility.
I agree.
So if you can understand that you do have responsibility and you're taking care of those responsibilities, that shows a level of maturity coming from you.
Exactly.
If you know you have responsibility and you pushing them to the wayside. If you say, oh, I could stretch this out, my lights ain't gonna cut off to Tuesday, I could go to the club on Sunday, try to flip that money on Monday, and then try to pay it on Tuesday. Oops, I didn't get to make the money, now my lights off, I'm walking around all dark and stuff, trying to light candles and stuff. Like, maybe you're not there.
I agree. It's the choices, basically.
The choices you make.
It's the choices, and I agree with that. For me, maturity in a man or even in a woman is basically showing in their everyday life through the decisions that they make. So kind of like piggybacking on what you're saying. So it's not even so much as age, because age ain't nothing but a number. I've really met some men, some men that are younger that has made better choices. You know,
Facts.
like for my son, for an example, Raheem, I have my 19-year-old son. When it was time for prom, right? Most kids was popping and getting ready for prom, giving their mama all type of budget, for the Lamborghinis and for this and for that. And my son, when I asked him, I said, hey, are you going to prom? Like, what's my budget? What are we working with? Do you have a date? What do you want to wear? He said to me, Mom, are you serious? Like, Mom, like, I'm going to college in like 4 months. Between the plane tickets, between my room and board, between tuition, between, the staying, between this, between that. So he went and he broke it down to me. He says, alone in the traveling expenses alone, you breaking like 10 stacks. Like, imagine everything else for the rest of the year. And you think my concern right now is prom? Maturity. You understand? So it's the choices that man makes or that person makes that shows the maturity level, what he does. And so for an example, if you're talking to someone and you're getting to know someone and you're trying to pursue them, or you're trying to get to know them on a relationship level, it's the way that you approach them that shows that you are mature. It's the truth. that you speak with that person. It's you not telling the person a whole bunch of lies, putting their hopes high, like, okay, you're single, you're
Like,
a millionaire.
now you gotta ask double questions, like, are you single? Are you like available? Like, are you not talking to nobody?
So it's really comes down to the choices that you make, and even how you're pursuing the person. That even shows maturity level in you as well. So you cannot tell me that you are a
Yes,
mature...
you did. I agree.
Thank you, Jensen. Yes, he's awesome. He's a blessing.
Hey, Sheila.
But it's again, it goes hand in hand on the choices that you make and the decisions that you make. That shows how mature you are. Rather you are 10 years old or you are 100. Cause, honey, my recent experience really taught me that age is nothing but a number. And that really truly men
and to be frank, like, you have people that's like, I've known people from different age ranges, different groups of people, and to be honest, I've spoken to people my age, a year older than me, who gets it, who understands it, it clicks. So not to say some men, and I was generalizing when I say men's mentality are younger than women. There are men's mentality that doubles their age as well.
Yeah, it happens.
You have
it depends on how you were raised and how you were
you
brought
have
up.
that. I've experienced people or a person
um,
like that his mentality, you're like, how old are you for real?
Like, I got tricked by a young man. I did. I got tricked by a young man that we're having a conversation. And the whole time we're talking, first of all, he was like 6'2", right?
Looking like a grown
man. And we're talking and we're conversing and it's just like, it's popping. I was like, wow, I was like, how old are you? And he's like, I'm 19. I said, you what?
You better take your milk.
I said, you're 19? I could be your mama. It's just again to show like some young men are so mature. And of course, it goes back, just to wrap that up on what defines the maturity. It goes back down to your parents, your upbringing, the people that raised you, how you was raised, the foundation of how you was raised. All of that goes hand in hand. So it's everything in a bubble that really displays how mature you are and what defines your level of maturity. Because everybody mature in different ways.
Hello.
At different pace.
Hello. So, education.
Well, education.
Elaborate
now, the education level. Now, does it matter?
Does it matter? No. He needs some milk. That's exactly what I just said, KG. I like that.
Need some milk.
You got milk behind the ears. Go wipe that up, little boy. Stop that. Oh, I got this chicken for you. Like,
okay.
My definition of maturity is based on life experience and lesson learned. That could be tied into it too. I don't think it's just limited to that, but it definitely ties into it as well. So education will, no, you could be a high school graduate, college graduate. Listen, my thing is, I have met the smartest dummies. And when I say this,
you mean it with love.
I mean it with all types of love. You could be so book smart. I'm talking about the equilibrium of the bruh. 2 + 2 to the 3rd power is what? Give it to me. But then turn around and I say, yo, I need to flip this money 3 ways by Wednesday. And it's Saturday. How we doing this? And you scratch your head like, what? This is not what I learned. What is this?
Economics.
Economics did not teach us this. How do you do that?
Accounting 101.
Like, bruh. How you gonna help me? Because if I'm book smart and you book smart and I got more street smart than your book smart, something ain't right. Something ain't working. I need you to survive.
So we got to balance. Like, one of us got to be street smart and one of us got to be book smart.
Yes, I feel as though it could be a balance. It could be a balance. Or sometimes, give me a second. Or sometimes, sorry y'all, I had to run and do something real quick.
Go ahead.
Or sometimes I've seen people that were educated,
Okay.
but what carried them over was their higher sense of street smart.
So they had a balance.
I want to say it was more of an 80-20
rule. Uh-huh.
Like they
Which
took the essence.
one would be higher? The 80 or the 20?
Like
The
they
smart
took the essence
or-
of what school was trying to give to them, right?
Uh-huh.
They took the essence
And they flip it and reverse it
and then
smack it.
but they took that essence, and then they put some more seasoning on that, right?
They put some ippies.
They put some epis in it, right?
They put some
They made sure
salt.
that they looked in the pantry and they saw that Maggie sitting right there.
They put
And they put the Maggie in that sauce. You know how
And that's how it all comes together. Right. Okay.
But some of y'all too smart for your own good. You know what? Have you ever heard of too smart for your own good?
Yes. I recently experienced a too smart for your own good.
And then you think you're going to outsmart somebody that you underestimate the smartness. Like, bruh, I'm just as smart. I just probably don't show it, but I'm smarter than you.
Like, are you the type, because I know I am, right? I'm the type that, maybe some of y'all like that too. Like, I'm the type that you ever see somebody try to play you and like they try to like, think you're not
Finesse you.
smart, and then you just look at them like,
How about work smart and pay your bills smart and live smart? Facts,
Facts. Yes.
Facts.
Right. So you kind of like, oh, really? And then you're like, oh, is that so?
And just because
One
you're doing
plus one
this.
is 3? Oh, wow. I never knew that. Like you play dumb just so you could just like, let it go, let it slide. But where I'm going with this, Jenny, is like, would you, like, if you're dating someone and they had a lesser education than you, let's go a little deeper. Lesser education than you, does that matter?
No.
Should that matter?
No.
Or even if they were to have a higher education? Because some people can feel
No.
like they are, not equally yoked.
Bruh, listen.
I'm
I'm going to put this real frank. I don't care who watching. Here it is. Somebody had a full-on higher education than me.
Hey, Dolly.
Being intelligent to me means you know how smart you are and how smart you are not. Facts.
Yeah.
Had a full-on bachelor's. All that good stuff. And where was they going? Absolutely nowhere.
Right.
And it took for little old me who didn't have, because higher education, he had higher education. It took little old me who knew how to
Fill out some applications.
and do the work.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
To push to the next level. Bruh. So no, I don't think it's a problem to date somebody or talk to somebody or wed somebody who has lesser or more education.
Education
Education is just something.
happens.
Let me
It
explain
happens.
something to you, Nancy. Education is something that you go to the school system to get a paper to say, here it is. Here's my
I'm
paper.
smart.
I am smart. This is what the Dean Joe Schmo said, that I was smart enough to pass these grades and pass these tests, pass this class, because I know how to memorize, because I did repetition
So
to memorize.
what would you say to someone that is dating? Like someone that is like, okay, you know what?
Now, I'm
dating
not telling y'all go out
someone-
there to go date a dummy. Like, I'm not telling you to do that either. Wait a minute. I'm not telling y'all go out there and date ditzy dummy.
not dummies. Some is less educated. We're gonna use that
No,
word.
there's less educated, and there's some people that's just plain. Nancy, we can't fake the funk. We cannot fake the funk.
We're saved. We're Christians. There's no dummies.
Even God
We
called
are
people fools.
fools, not dummies.
Tomato. Potatoes. Like,
Titus 2:2 says, we'll go a little bit back to the older men, right? Titus 2:2 says, older men are to be sober-minded, dignified, self-control, okay, strong in faith and in love and in steadfastness. And then older women likewise are to be reverent in behavior, not slanderers
me
or
calling them dummies and
slaves
slanderers.
to too much wine. They are to teach what is good. So we are, like when we kind of have to do our due diligence when we are more mature in every way. So if you
Wait, Sheila says that, oh wait. Wait, where is it? Okay, Dolly says, if you don't do anything with that paper, you wasted your time.
yeah.
Facts. There's no less education. Life gives you lessons as well.
Amen.
Listen, like I said, and she said it's calling him a fool. I'm not sending y'all out there to go ahead and date a dummy. When I say that with love. All the dummies out there that could recognize y'all dummies, I love y'all. But y'all gotta tighten up. At least learn something. Learn that 1 + 1 is not 3.
Proverbs 18:15 says, an intelligent heart acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. So
I agree,
person
Dolly.
that you don't have to be book smart to have knowledge, because
Or
first
wisdom,
of all,
yes.
it says wisdom is the beginning. The fear is the beginning of wisdom, right? Fear God. So knowing God is the beginning of wisdom. So if you are a Christian and you're seeking wisdom from God, you're automatically intelligent. You're smart. It's like a download.
Okay, so all the dummies, just know God. And y'all downloaded, y'all smart, y'all intelligence. God will show y'all the way.
Proverbs 9:10.
Sorry.
Proverbs 9:10 says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, Jenny.
Okay.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, Jenny.
Okay, so all the dummies be scared of God. 4% book smart, 60 street smarts. I think that's a great combination. Degree pushers are usually humbled by wisdom. I agree, but there's some there are some degree pushers that think because they're eloquent and because they have this base knowledge of what a diploma gives you,
That they should not date a certain other people.
Right. They think that they're higher up or higher level or higher intelligence.
I see it all the time. It's
it.
like they figure like, well, you know what? I'm smart. I'm looking for another smart woman or someone that is more
Especially
intelligent.
those
Someone that's
complex.
For me, okay. Would you date someone that is lesser? Lesser in education. Like if he never graduated high school, would you date someone that don't have a high school diploma?
We're the type of no, don't laugh. I'm about to spit some name. We're the type of women. And I'm talking about you and me. I'm not talking about we.
Okay.
I'm talking about you and me.
Not we Facebook. Me
Not
and you.
you. Right. We.
Okay.
We're the type of women that we could see that person, and we'll be the ones that incubate.
Right. Right.
Get them that high school diploma.
Why you gotta say that on Facebook though?
Because it's truth. It's facts. Y'all want facts. Y'all want fiction. Which one y'all want today? I could give you both. Now pick one. Ye this day. Choose ye this day. Shaking my head.
I thought you don't do dummies.
The dummies. No, but just because he doesn't have a high school diploma doesn't mean he's completely oblivious to life stresses, life lessons.
Okay.
Like they know.
I'm just trying to figure you out.
Figure me out, bro.
All right. Okay. So you would take someone
I would incubate that person if I
high
see
school diploma and see the best in them.
he saw the best in me. When everyone else around could only see the worst in me.
Say it again.
I know, right? Wait, shaking my head. Some of the most successful people at life didn't even finish college. Facts. There are some successful people that does not have a college
degree, or not even a high school degree.
I testify that my father could not read well before his walk with God, but as soon as he did walk with God, I bet you it started clicking.
Yeah.
Click.
Yeah.
Facts. My mother is the smartest woman I know. No formal education. Facts. But the life lessons she learned. My mother gives sound advice. She's brilliant. But
that's it. Like it really, because the thing is that I see this all the time, right? Because of what I do and the people I come across, someone come to my, to do taxes, and I can tell already, if you have the husband there and the wife there, one of them is less educated than the other. and you have to dissect the same information to one that is smarter than the other.
And you have to elaborate it in two different ways.
In two different ways. Like I can spit, knowledge to the husband that has a college degree,
like
and then the wife.
The Pythagorean theorem says that your results is going to be right, and then you got to turn around and say, "Baby, 2 + 2 is going to be 4. Trust me.
We just gonna get this refund."
There you go.
So it happens, and I see it all the time, where two people that are not equally yoked on the education platform,
Right.
but yet they make it work because one brings something to the other that does not.
Something is lacking.
Yeah.
Wherever it's lacking is where.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
School teaches about a thing, but experience teaches you a application. I agree.
Yes, Eureka.
That's why I said education is not so much like, yes, it looks nice on paper. Yes, you can put it on your resume.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you're gonna have some benefits with the education that you get.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what about these business owners?
Yeah. Yes. And there are business owners that do not have. I mean, to be honest with you guys, okay, so I'm gonna share you guys a story, right? So I went to a conference last year, a tax conference, an accounting conference, and I'm sitting there amongst accountants, right? So people that has been doing this for years, and they have their master's degree and PhD, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I got my, my bachelor's, I know a little something, but I'm sitting back and I'm listening to these people, right, that are like educated masters and PhDs in accounting, and I'm like, really?
For real?
Like, really, for real? And one of them said something like, oh, I never knew that. I almost fell off my chair. Like, wait, this is like 1040 101, and you don't know that. And so it goes hand in hand. So because the person have the paper, if they've never had an experience with a problem, in their industry, that doesn't mean that they can do the job, basically.
I know a lot of people with P10 don't even know how to do data entry. Heck, it's there. It's there. It's in front.
Yeah.
P10 is the application. Actually doing taxes a whole different situation.
It is, and it happens, and I see it all the time. Like
big dummy.
Yeah.
See,
Sheila,
my dog.
I'm telling you, Sheila. Like the questions that they were asking at this conference. I mean, I learned this stuff like on my first year of doing taxes. Because I was like, are you really asking this question? Sitting back, like I'm just like in awe, like.
But did
I just pay my money to come here for this? Like I just waste my money. All right, so that is education. So basically, we agree that education,
whether you're dateable
or not, it's really down to
your experience, your knowledge,
what you
your
know,
wisdom,
how you know,
what you know,
and how to apply what you know.
Right.
Okay.
High fits.
Now, social status.
I got stories for that too. Listen, let me tell you, I'm gonna start off with social status. No, it should not determine whether you date somebody or not. I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell y'all a story, right?
Okay.
I know somebody who had a whole lot of money. They was making bank, but they attitude though, their humility, and this isn't for everybody. There's some cool banking people that makes money and ain't in their feelings like that, but
that are humble.
But baby, if I were to date, if I stooped down, and I say stoop down, no matter how high the social status is, if I would have stooped down to date this person, I would have probably had black eyes because this man looked like he wasn't all the way sane. And those people that likes to have that authority and
right.
It would have probably been
the monkey that beats their chest. I am, I'm the.
Right.
I'm it.
Like some people who has money be the same people who think they junk don't stink.
Yeah, I see it all the time.
I'd rather be with the minimum.
No. No.
You You stupid. No, for real. No, because I could find peace in a minimum wage person than to be sick. My peace is robbed of me. My mind is robbed of me.
To the point where you are, in an abusive, because anywhere that you are,
physical,
that you are
emotional.
That's an abusive environment.
Education shouldn't. However,
anything is better than that.
At least be willing to learn, ambition to learn, coachable something. Yes, I agree. If you're willing to learn, it's a plus.
Sheila said, "Don't be a chili chichi."
Bruh. Of society, bruh. And she said it with the Haitian voice. Chili. So like I said, I'd rather be with a minimum wage person with my peace, my sanity,
right,
my health,
right,
my family,
of course,
than to be with somebody of a higher status quo, and be robbed of everything.
I mean, it happens. This situation
shut your mouth and keep
happened
talking.
to me one time. Like, really, truly, this has happened to me one time where there was like someone that pursued me, right? So he was just like, like I got. Like the whole conversation is I could do, I could lift, I could be, I could take you, and I'm sitting there like, do you know the Lord?
I can't take you there. Take me to the king.
Like,
I can't.
Like, dude, like, all that I got, I have, I can, I will. IRS could take that in a matter of seconds.
Bruh.
One mess up is gone. And what you got after that? Like, once it's all gone, something happens and it's all gone. What are you going to offer me? Like, that's all you bring into the plate is the I gots, I haves, And then it was just like, he was just conceited. Like, not even confident, because there's a difference, guys.
Confidence and conceited is different.
Yes, there's a huge difference. Like, people will see me, be like, Nancy, you so confident, yeah, but I'm not conceited. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, choo. Right. Mm-hmm. Like, so it was just like, oh my goodness, he was just so conceited, like the way he walked and the way he just, I was like, it was such a turn off. It was more of a turn off. I guess he thought because, I don't know, that he was trying to impress me, but honey, it went the opposite way. Like, it just went like left.
It backfired.
Like, thank you very much.
It backfired.
Yeah, dinner was great. Thank you. Why you not calling me? Sent me a text. Why you not calling me? Because I'm not interested.
Sorry.
Point blank. Because that's not what it came down to. And some people really measure their social status, their money, their connections.
Yeah.
Just
their whole resource situation.
Yeah.
Instant turn off, says Sheila.
Arthur
says a lot of dudes been hurt that everything that they get on, they own, they flaunt it they flaunt it, but don't know it makes them that way.
Yeah.
Listen, like I was saying, I was with this person.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. I really couldn't, because the attitude, like, if you stink with money, that means you probably stunk without it. Because it only enhances
your
true characteristic. I feel as though if you're generous.
Like, if you was just a little hoe, can we say hoe? I think we hoe, because hoe's in the Bible. If you was a little hoe with money, without money,
now you're a big hoe.
You're just a big hoe. You actually have more resources to be a bigger hoe.
And it's not, and mind you, we're saying not in reference to everybody, because some people could genuinely be like, oh, no, I got money, let me humble myself. Let me be that person. But sometimes you cross those people. And I just couldn't, because, and I've spoken to somebody about this, about why I'm not with a certain level of, level of people, why I'm not with them rather than with, and I choose or I date other type of people. And that's one of my main reasons is because I've already experienced people with money. Mind you, we're well connected. We know people that have money, So we have great resource. It's just that we sometimes don't choose that direction because we
can
see
smell the headache.
We see it.
We smell the BS.
We see
the
it.
headaches. We see the stressors.
We see it.
And it's like,
and it's apparent. And it only
And we're
fools
like, "No,
people.
thank you."
And the thing is, money only fools people that's running towards it, and only that.
yeah.
If you're only looking for money, that status quo guy is gonna look like freaking gold, glitter and glam.
Bing.
But if you're looking for more if you're looking for more substance, if you're looking for more foundation, if you're looking for more than just money, you're gonna see that person money and see beyond it.
Right. Right.
And if
because you're looking for something that's real, and anything that has a
Right.
foundation, a good foundation, especially that's starting in the things of God, like that for me is number one. I cannot stress it enough.
Right.
Because if I have a headache and you can't lay hands on me and chase my headache away, you're looking out, you know who you are. And, someone prayed for me today because I had a migraine and I did feel better, so it's like, if I cannot have friends and connections and people in my life, even my sisters, my brothers, my mothers, just people that's in my life that are not able to pray for me or give me that type of stability. Jesus, please, God. Amen. That's not able to do that for me, then I don't need you in my life. And I don't think that you're exactly what I need and what I want, because at the end of the day, I don't care if you have $1 million. $1 million cannot cure me from having any dire, life-threatening issue, God forbids, cancer.
High blood pressure. No,
you can cure high blood pressure, medicine, right? But like
cancer,
something like cancer, HIV, depending on how big your money is,
you can get that cure is over the border. You just gotta go
get
get it.
Get your money right for the HIV one.
And we're
but
not gonna
you
do
know
that.
what
They're
I
gonna
mean,
shut us
though.
down. Stop.
You know what I mean? It's like, if you cannot buy my healing, then definitely don't throw it in my face, because I know prayer can heal me.
Yeah.
I know you being a lover, if you being present in the love that you share, the depth of the love that you give, the depth of the connection that we have, the chemistry that can carry me through. If I was only going to live,
3 months.
3 months, your love, your dedication, your prayer, your
made it
presence
feel like a billion years.
Yeah. Or even can take me to a billion years,
right?
You understand?
Which is why I've been getting rid of a lot of people. Negative people bring negative vibes.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. You definitely want to have, the social status is good. Don't get it twisted. Like, you have connection, that's cool. But I've always said, I'd rather God give me a minute of favor. God to give me a minute of favor than to have 20 million people in my life making promises to me for my business, for my life, for my ventures, or whatever it is. All I need is one favor from God. One little favor from God can catapult me to anywhere that I want to go. So I'd rather that than silver and gold.
What?
Silver and gold.
Bean.
I'd rather have Jesus.
So
but y'all know what I mean.
So next one is ethnicity.
Ethnicity. Should that matter when making a decision? No. I mean, no, not really. Because, okay.
I'm confused. You just said
no. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. If God put it together, then it doesn't matter. But if I'm making a choice on my own, it matters.
So you'll date an Asian?
I would date an Asian.
Let me tell you something.
I would date an Asian author.
Does it matter? I think not.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Now, I did not say go searching for other people's ethnicity and not care about your own, bypass your own, because there's some beautiful people in our own race and ethnicity that gets overlooked, overworked, and underpaid.
Right.
But like she said, if it's something that God put
If
together.
God said,
If God
listen.
put something together, who man could tear apart?
Exactly.
So for me, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
But how would you know if God
Put it together
you know,
if you might dodge him.
prayer life.
I mean, you know, discernment. If you have a good level of discernment, and you can hear the voice of God, and you can see the manifestation in that connection, and you know the things of God manifesting, you'll know. You'll know when someone come to you and basically want to play games versus someone come to you and really want to have something concrete and have something godly and something strong. Like you can really tell the difference. Like you could tell, you know, because certain things they just won't do. They just won't say. They just won't act. They just, you know, they're going to cover you even in the process of you being of you courting. Even in the courting process, they will cover you spiritually. So you'll know. You'll know. Because for me, I don't think it matters the race. I don't think it matters the race. I don't think it matters the ethnicity.
Right.
I really believe at the end of the day, if that person can really love you the way that man is supposed to love you, like Christ loves the church, I'm in it to win it.
Okay.
I am in it to win it. Hey guys, hi. Please do share, guys. Please do share, like, and invite. Please.
Like I said, for me, like I'm a lover of every ethnicity. Says me. I could vibe out with any ethnicity. I have friends of many ethnicities.
Would you date a Jamaican?
Yes, I would date a Jamaican.
Would you date a Jew?
I would definitely date a Jew.
Even though you might have differences.
Conflict. We would have to compromise. See, that's the thing. When you're dating, you have to date and understand each other's backgrounds, understand each other with religious upbringing. You have to understand all of that. Make some compromises. Agree to disagree on certain aspects. You know, respect each other in the differences.
Okay.
And embrace the similarities.
Right. Okay.
Bet.
I agree. But okay, that was a pretty good cover. I don't think, is there anything else you want to add? Because I think ethnicities really speaks for itself. There's not really too much that we can say. As long as we agree that it really doesn't matter unless God says it. If God says it, then it's a go.
Catholic, the woman who marries the man
must embrace his culture. That's the Catholic way. Well, yeah. For me, and that's why you have to be equally yoked, Arthur. That's why you have to like go into a relationship that you guys already know that you're in the same religion, or even, you know, in the same beliefs. That way you don't have to leave yours to become, you know, one with her or with him. Y'all already in the same belief. You already have the same, you know, background. You already have the same type of, you know, culture, background. So it's a go. It's a go for me. So if it's quite different, then you learn about each other's culture and make it work.
So what is your preference?
You just saw my question?
No, I didn't. Actually, you know, I can't read this. First of all,
that's my last question.
First of all, she asked did I steal her question off of her paper. Y'all, if y'all see her handwriting, y'all ever seen a doctor's manuscript? Have y'all really seen a doctor's manuscript? And they just do like this, and then they sign this just like this, and then for some way,
I can read it.
Somehow the pharmacy knows how to read the chicken scratch. Yeah, it's like me not being trained to read chicken scratch. I can't.
What is my preference?
Now, what was the question?
What is your break even between the differences? So basically, what is your preference? Okay, so my preference, in terms of overall what I want in education and so on and so, like a nice little bow on it. Well, as far as age is concerned, I really would prefer to meet someone. I would say between 36 to maybe about 56.
36 to 56.
Yeah, I would.
It's a big gap, guys. Go ahead, start shooting shot. Start shooting them.
Yeah, 36 to about
Start
56.
shooting balling.
But again, I know the age is not, it really is not a deal breaker for me, but that would be the range of the
Okay.
age. As far as education is concerned, of course, I would rather him have some type of education. Of course, maybe hopefully a high school diploma, but if he is, and I can tell that he is driven, he has a vision, he has a plan, especially if that vision and that plan is from God. And he's ready and willing to manifest it into something that is going to flow, that is going to be a structure for our family, to give us what we need and be a provision for us.
Right.
Then I can work with that. He doesn't have to have. I have all the degrees, baby. I got 3. We good to go. Social status.
Oh, social status.
Yeah, social status. He just have to be respectful and humble. So even if he has that type of, higher status in life or whatever, he has a great connection, he has the money, he has the power, he has all of that. I just would prefer him to be humble. I want him to be very humble with it.
Bet.
If that's a go, then I'm a go. And if it comes to in ethnicity, again, I'm all open.
Okay.
I'm more open. I'm open to the ethnic. What about you?
Bet. So here
Age.
it is. Age gotta be between 29 to
I feel like we're on a dating game. Like we're giving like
like really? Yeah, I'm not on
I feel
the.
like-
Yeah, don't shoot your shots with me. Age has to be between like 29, I want to say up to like probably 30.
Okay.
6-ish, right? Ish.
Mhm.
Not limited to, but definitely in that or around that age group, right?
Mhm.
Education. Listen. Just don't be no dummy.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that.
For real. Don't be no dummy. Like it is what it is with education because
Right.
again, if you street smart, you could teach me some things. I like to be taught. I'm receptive to learning. And I have things I could teach.
Right.
And I would need somebody to be receptive. It's regardless of your level of education, though. Always be willing to learn something new.
Mhm.
I can't be with somebody who's stagnant on their own
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Certain things, like I said, I could teach you. Some things you might not know. You might be you might excel in one subject
Mhm.
and be ignorant to another.
Right.
So
Okay.
just be receptive and open to wanting to learn.
Okay.
Right?
Social
Social
status.
status, just have a goal.
Have a goal. Okay. Have a goal. Next one. Ethnic.
Wait, I gotta explain.
Oh.
Have a goal. I'm an incubator. I'm a multiplier.
Mhm.
Wherever you at is gonna multiply regardless. When you like, you could be at $1 billion. We're gonna get to 2,500 billion by next year. You get what I'm saying?
You hear?
You could have $2. We gonna multiply it to 200,000 by next year. We just gonna do that. We gonna work on it.
You just gotta be a willing vessel
You gotta be something. Give me something.
to work with.
Give me something, and I'll give you me.
Yeah.
Give
I
me
agree.
something, and I'll give you me,
I
and what
agree.
comes with me.
Yeah. Incubator.
Ethnicity. I ain't got no preference.
You're open.
I ain't got no preference. I like characteristics. I like personalities. I like connections.
Okay.
So you never know who you could find that with.
I agree.
So
Okay. Okay. Well, we covered a lot today.
did we now?
We cover a lot. I think we covered a lot, and we just gotta like now put it in a nice big bowl. Go onto my page into a nice big bowl, and that way we can let the good people of Facebook go about their business. So go ahead. What is your final thought? Give the people a final thought of tonight. What is your final say? And make it short and sweet.
Make it short and sweet. Bet. Be careful what you ask for in a relationship. especially if you can't provide what you're asking for in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful of how you choose, because the same way you're tough on other people can be tough on you.
Right.
If you're limiting yourself to date somebody 10 years your senior, somebody that's 10 years your senior might not be willing to date you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? If you willing to date somebody with a high school diploma, a college degree, somebody might not want your high school diploma.
Mm-hmm.
So be careful and pray about who you turn away. Not even pray about who you let in, because you're willing to hear, but be careful who you turn away, because that could very well, age group, education, social status, ethnicity, that could very well be your perfect match. That could very well be your yin to your yang. So be careful and ask for discernment on people who you turn away, because that could have been God's blessing for you. You understand? That could have been what you've been praying for. It's just, and stop having expectations. When you pray for something, pray for it in its entirety and accept what is given to you. Because sometimes you expect the same things that you've been getting. And that's exactly why y'all not in a relationship now. Because y'all using the consistent thoughts of staying in one place, in one thought frame, and God is trying to pull you and plug you away from that, because apparently that's not working for you. It's not. This right here, you wanted a man with $100,000. Here you go, and he wasn't working for you. Now I'm gonna give you a $35K a year annually, a $45, $60K a year annually. See how that work out? Like, come on. So be careful of who you turn away. Be careful that you're not turning away God's blessing for you. You understand? Also, in the same retrospect, embrace, like I said, embrace the similarities, embrace the time that you spend, because regardless of the age, you could have a greater bond with somebody in lesser or older age. You can have different bonds with different types of ethnicities, social status, all of that. So definitely be careful. Don't be so selective as to turning this person away, because that person has the best bond with you, and you can't find it. And you'll notice that you can't find it in people that's older, or if you're an African American descent, that's in the African American man, or whatever.
Like if you like to dance that compa,
right? So be careful. I like the saying, "Be careful who you turn away, because you might turn away an angel."
Yeah, for who you're entertaining,
because you might be entertaining an angel. That might be your angel. That might be your blessing in disguise. So definitely be careful with it. Ask for discernment, because you don't want to just jump into something that's not for you either. So just ask for discernment and pray about it. Y'all know the ending result. Pray about it. So
I agree.
That.
All right. Thank you so much, sis. That was beautiful.
I'm a lover of love.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. And as for me, guys, you guys already know. First and foremost, before anything, I do want to thank you all for watching.
Thank you for coming. Y'all was popping today, though.
You guys was awesome, phenomenal today. Please be sure to hit your share buttons. Please, please, please. I would so appreciate it that you share this out. That will make it easier for us, and for the message as well to go forth. But before I do my final thought, I do want to share with you guys a conference that I will be part of, and it's from Evolution Production, okay? And it's called Woman Thou Art Qualified Conference, and it's going to be so awesome. And it's actually going to be held on October 20th, okay, at 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, the tickets are on sale now, all right? The regular admissions is $30, so please do go on Eventbrite and look it up, and you will find the information there. But it is called Woman Thou Art Qualified, and it is from Evolution Production. And it's Eureka Evolution is the headmistress, of course. She's the one that's bringing us this wonderful conference. I will be a speaker there. Jenny will probably attend with me and be present, so you can meet us there at the conference as well.
We can have a
ladies.
meet and greet, you guys.
And we're going to have other speakers like Sandy Sharbrook, LaShawn Spry, myself, Davy Speaks will be on there, Paulette Exile, Claudette Freeman, and Denise McNair. And it's going to be held at the Manual Art Time Theater that is on 900 Southwest 1st Street, and that's Miami, Florida, 33130. Again, guys, the tickets are on sale already, and it's only $30. I will be there. Please come and meet with us, and we're gonna have a wonderful time. We are going to make sure that you know at the end of that evening that you are qualified, all right, to do whatever it is that God set in your life. All right, so apart from that, here is my final thought, and I will just say this so we can wrap this beautiful message tonight. Okay, we're going to start. I'm going to start with 1 John. Okay, and it says, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears not been perfect in love, has not been perfect in love. So to just wrap this up, I'm gonna make it very short and sweet. Whenever love steps in, age, ethnicity, all the things that would make a difference on how we love,
Hey, Mom.
education, social status, all of those things take a back seat, take a complete back seat from what God says. If God said it, and God is stamping it, and God is ordaining it, and God is saying, that is the person I want you to move forth with. This is the person that I have placed in an assignment. Because for me, I don't believe that God just put people together. And that's why I don't just choose to date whoever, however, whichever they come. Because I'm a strong believer that God places people together for divine assignments and divine appointments. Where and whoever God placed me with, I believe that there is a task that is at hand for me and that person, and that we have work to do for the kingdom of God. So rather that person comes in at 25 years old and with a high school diploma and with no social status, and is Chinese or Japanese or Indian, that's far from what I know and what I'm comfortable with, then that is what it is. Because if God places me with that person, there is nothing, no one greater than I could ever match with than who God has placed me with. Does that make sense, guys? I cannot overdo what God has placed, what God has ordained. I cannot pick a better husband for myself than the one that God has picked, or vice versa. You cannot pick a better wife for yourself than the one that God has picked. So bottom line is, whichever way that God wraps up that beautiful package and delivers it at your door, and if you're a man, for God to say here, pursue this woman, you have findeth a wife. Not wife has findeth a husband. But the man has findeth a wife. Here is what I'm giving you. I'm giving you my jewel. I'm giving you my precious jewel. Take care of it, nurture it, love her, build for her, give her something of substance, something that is a representative of how you are with me, of how our relationship are together. And you take that woman and you love her the right way, then God will bless it and you will find favor. Or vice versa, with you being the woman. God has placed that man in your life. Rather, he is whoever he is, wherever or however he comes to you, and she is delivered to you. Now you have to represent that man. You have to love that man. You have to be an incubator for that man. You have to take his dreams. You have to take his hopes and put them in the bubble and manifest that thing and do magic with it and make it work and make it happen. Like, that is definitely the task ahead. We are not just, especially as Christian, as women and men of God, we cannot date like everybody else in the world. We cannot pursue individuals, rather men or women, like anyone in the world. Because we are of the body of Christ. Hi, Isaac. We are of the body of Christ. And so we have to make decisions and choices according to what God said. All right, guys. So that is my message for tonight. I really don't have too much more to say. I think it's a wrap for me. Jenny, I had a wonderful time with you as always.
As always.
As always. But guys, you already know, like if you want to reach myself or Jenny for any speaking engagements, for any panel discussions or anything of that sort that you would like for us to come and be part of, you can definitely contact us at Walk Talk with Nancy.
I was going to say Eden Youth Services.
You can contact me at walktalkwithnancy@gmail.com, or you can contact me through the phone at 305-910-7767, and you can let us know that you are interested of having us as part of your church. You're having a women's conference, a men's conference, a children's conference, a teenage conference, and you would like us to come out. We would be more than happy to do that. And apart from that, if you would like to reach me for any business invites, or you want to come and see what I do for a living and support that, you can do so by going to my website, which is www.EdenDreamsWithAnS.com, or you can also contact me for your credit repair needs, and that's www.creditpowernow.com. All right, guys. We do have a furniture store also located in Miami Gardens. So if you are looking for furniture, we are there. You can look us up on our page on Facebook, which is TP Furniture Warehouse. All right. TP Furniture Warehouse. That's where you can contact us. Jenny, how can they reach you?
You can reach me through her. 305-910-7767. You could reach me on email through her. walktalkwithnancy@gmail.com. Now, if you guys want to follow me here, of course, I am open to new friends and followers. My name here is Jenny, Jennie, my children keeper. My children's keeper, all one word. Other than that, you can go to Instagram, and you can follow me wherever that link is. It's JENN7389. Again, it's JENN Jen 7389. You guys, I wanted to take a special time out this very moment, to wish my son
a happy birthday.
A happy birthday, you guys. My son turned 9 today, and you see I'm here with y'all.
Yes.
Y'all see
She
the
just came from a party and she came here.
Do y'all see the sacrifices I'm making to be here?
Yes,
no, my son was celebrating his 9th birthday, so I just wanted to say, Mommy loves you, baby.
Yay.
And you guys, Nancy's birthday is coming up October 5th.
Yay!
So shout out for that. She has all the links if you want to donate anything for our show. As you guys can see, the reason why we were late this morning, we had some technical difficulties.
Yes.
That could have been all helped by your donations. Yeah, I'm chastising. Yes, guilt trip. So definitely try to donate. She's gonna have the information. We do
It's
need
on my wall already, so you can just
we
scroll.
need some new products, some new gadgets and things to make the show
the Cash
amazing.
App.
I mean, definitely it's
You
it's
can
for us,
donate
for
through
you.
the Cash App, and the Cash App is
And we'll pray.
$ Nancy Bazille, or you can put my phone number through it, and that will give you access to the Cash App as
and
well.
we'll pray on the money so that it could be pressed down, shaken, and runneth over for you guys.
Back into your bosom.
Yes, like come on, y'all. But no. But thank you all in advance for any donations that we
Yes,
get,
we
because we know
appreciate
that
it,
you guys enjoy what we do here because
Yeah.
of course God called us to do it, one, but because we do this for you guys every Wednesday, every Sunday. So definitely we
And like
appreciate
the
it.
Walk Talk pages.
Yes, go wherever you need to go.
On
Like,
YouTube,
share, invite,
on Facebook,
all of that
on
good
Twitter,
stuff.
and on Instagram.
We would greatly appreciate it.
All right.
Okay.
YouTubers, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for sticking with us as well. We love you. We also love the support. So thank you, YouTubers. And if you know someone Facebook that do not have Facebook, but they would like to watch the
it.
show on
We're
YouTube,
live on YouTube.
we're live on YouTube as well. And it's Walk Talk with Nancy.
Nancy.
All right, guys. So thank you guys for
It was
watching.
a pleasure,
YouTube.
you guys. We
Thank
love you.
Facebook. We love you all. Good night, and keep us in prayer.
Please.
All right. So until we have a great show coming up on
today.
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. I was gonna say on Sunday.
On Wednesday, we're going to have a
don't-
male.
No, don't.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just come on Wednesday, y'all. Thank you and have a good night. Okay. Goodbye.
All right, guys.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.